Hi guys, and welcome to today's video. Today we are going to do our full face of makeup, and we are going to apply the products in the way and using the techniques that Tati is using on her videos. Now, her techniques have been changed throughout those years, but I'm trying to combine old techniques with new tips and tricks that I've recently seen on her videos. So it will be a mixed match of things that I've learned and put on practice while I was following Tati. Maybe I should start with that. If you don't know Tati, she's a great influencer. She's really well known and loved here on YouTube. And if you are new to beauty community and you don't know about whom I'm talking, I'm going to link her channel on the description bar below, and also some of the videos where she's doing her makeup and using her techniques. Now, I know Tati from 6 years. I remember that I've discovered her in the end of 2013. I think she was there around 500,000 subscribers, which is not small at all, but anyway, she was smaller than she is now. And I remember that I was telling, this girl is so good, she will be something one day. She cannot pass unobserved, because she's the only person that for a long period of time I had the notification on her channel, and as soon as she was uploading a new video, I was like, oh, I need to see it right now, I need to see that now. And of course it was working for me, because even though I was working and I couldn't watch YouTube in the morning, she's on California, so she's on Standard Pacific time zone. So when she was uploading the video, it was almost evening to night here, so I had the time in hand to be the first one among the first person who were watching their videos. And I remember that when I discovered her, for a few days I was going back to all older videos, and I was eating them. I was so fascinated about her. It was something about her personality and everything she was doing. It was amazing for me. And I remember she had such a fun videos. Every Tuesday she was having a Tip Tuesday, like 2-3 minutes video, and she was sharing a very useful trick with us. She was having that funny video, Madness Monday. I think this was around one time per month. She was shopping a lot of makeup, and she was using coupons and deals and buy two and get half off. And she was coming home with a lot of stuff, with a handful of makeup, and she was with a long bill, and she was telling, I bought like value of $200 of makeup and I paid only 48. And what I mostly like and I appreciate about this woman is the consistency. When I've discovered her, she is having content 5 days a week. If someone deserves to be in the place that she is now, I think it's definitely her, because that woman, she hard worked for what she became today. So, those being said, I don't want to make this intro too long, and I wanted to make the intro just because she's also known that she's making long intros. She's complained that she's making long intros on her videos, so I wanted also to do a intro to this video. Of course, she doesn't know that I'm going to do this video. She has no idea who I am, but nevertheless, I am so happy that I've got this wonderful idea to do a full face of makeup, using all the tips and tricks that I've learned from her during those 6 years. I will zoom you just a bit. I try to be a bit far away from camera, because I have a table in front of me, and while I'm doing my makeup and doing my stuff here, I push the table, and the table will also hit the tripod where I have the camera, and I've seen that my camera is shaking. So if you see on some of my videos that the image is starting to move, is because I have just improved studio where I'm filming here, so I don't have enough of space to begin with. So we are starting with primer. All the times Tati is applying first a hydrating primer to all over her face, and I'm using this one from Mercier. This is just her foundation primer, and I have a full review of this primer. It is among my first videos. Oh, I think I over applied. I haven't used this stuff in a while, but this is fantastic because it's really hydrating your skin. Then I'm gonna add a blurring primer, and it happens that the Winky Lux whipped cream primer I have discovered through her. She was doing a review of this primer on one of her videos, and I wanted to try it because, of course, if there is something out there that it will blur my pores, it will make them look smaller, yes, just bring it to me. Okay, while the primers will set, I will do other thing that I've seen Tati is doing. I will apply the concealer, and the concealer that I'm using is the Liquid Camouflage Concealer by Catrice. I'm not sure if I've heard about this concealer from one of her videos or from somebody else, but I know that she made me buy few years ago the Maybelline Fit Me concealer, even though that one was against my rules because that one contains parabens. I still bought it, and I have to admit it was a nice primer, it was a nice concealer, but just I couldn't use more than half. It was just sitting on my head that it has parabens, and I couldn't deal with that. She always has her hand mirror when she applies her makeup. So let's see how to apply your concealer before the actual foundation. Then what she's recently doing, and I know that this is a trick that she learned from Scott Barnes, she's going with a cream contour, and she will contour her cheekbones and also her forehead. And I think I'm not exactly on the frame. So I'm gonna use the Makeup Forever Pro Sculpting palette in shade 20 and a sculpting brush, and I'm gonna take this contour shade and I will add a generous amount on my forehead. I'm usually contouring only on the hairline area, but I have noticed that she's going down here. I have recently watched her Jessica Alba collaboration video, and I've seen how she's doing it. And also she's coming down to her jawline. Of course, she has more defined cheekbones, which is really helping her for doing this contour. I have more of a round face. And then she's going with the beauty blender, and she will blend the actual contour into the skin. She's really big fan of the RCMA foundation and contour palette. I don't have that one, so that's why I'm using the Makeup Forever one. I'm not trying to dupe the product that she's using on her tutorials or to recreate one of her makeup looks. So this is only about techniques, tips and tricks, and the way that she's applying the makeup on her face. Okay, moving on to foundation. I'm gonna use the HD Liquid Coverage Foundation. I think she loves this foundation. I remember she did 1 or 2 years ago a wear test, and she has slept in this foundation. Foundation and mascara. There are two things that I don't agree with Tati. because we have different skin, even though she also has the oily combination. The foundations that work for her usually don't work for me. So I know that usually if she highly rates a foundation, then that foundation might have chance to not work for me. But we both agree that this foundation is really amazing. And by doing this technique with contouring and applying the concealer first, I'm even not able to finish one drop that I put on my hand. And now I will drag whatever is left on my neck, because I know that she always do that. Great. Now the next step that she's doing is she's baking her under eye area and this part of the chin. I will attempt to bake my under eye area, but I will tell you that if I will bake here underneath my eyes, I will get a horrible crease. But I will do a different type of a bake. By the way, the setting powder that I've used is this Catrice Nude Illusion Loose Powder in shade Transparent Matte. Now I'm gonna prime my eyelids. She usually uses a Painterly Paint Pot from MAC, but I don't have that. So I will use instead the Urban Decay Primer Potion in Original. Sometimes she does her entire face makeup and then she will do the eye makeup. Sometimes she will leave the face to bake while she applies the makeup and then will come with the bronzer, blush, highlighter and so on. So I think I will leave everything to bake and I'm going to apply my eye makeup. And because she's a neutral girl, I will also use a neutral type of a palette. So I know she loves this Urban Decay Naked Reloaded eyeshadow palette. And I might add something from this Morphe 35H palette that we've got in the last month from Cohorted. So maybe I will add in one of those shades. Now, I will take a brush. Is it the Ebelin blending or crease brush? And this is funny because this Ebelin brush is a in-house brand of the drugstore that we have here. Is it called DM? And I believe she got it from one of her subscribers as a present. And she was really loving and speaking about this brush. And actually this is an amazing brush. So yeah. I had this brush around me, but I didn't know about that until Tati was mentioning on her videos. And her technique of applying the eyeshadow on my lid, I almost embrace it at all. I did apply my eyeliner out of camera for the sake of saving some time, and I've applied this Clinique Pretty Easy liquid eyelining pen in black. And I've also curled my lashes using my Chibo heated lash curler. And now I have two mascara that I recently hauled in my drugstore haul. I don't remember exactly which one she's most hooked up on. I believe she's not such a big fan of lengthening fibers due to the fact that she has contacts, so I think I will go and try this one, the Extreme Fast Lash Mascara Extreme Volume and Curl. Let's see if it does something for my lashes, because I remember a few years ago I was trying the one from Physicians Formula, Organic Wear or something, and it was a real disaster. Maybe I got one that it was too dry for me, but I didn't get along, and it was smudging horrible on me. This is not bad, and being the fact that the wound is not so big, is perfect for my eye shape. Let's see how it's doing on the lower line. Usually I cannot do it without getting smudged. This is not the fault of mascara, this is my fault. I need to go to some classes where I can get education how to apply mascara on my lower lash without getting any smudge. For the money that I paid for it, I think it's amazing. Well, this smudge, it will dry out. I will attempt to do my brows. And I know that she usually applies a lighter product on the interior corner of the brows, the interior part, and a darker one on the outer part. So I'm gonna use the Benefit Goof Proof Brow Pencil in shade number 2, which is kind of light for me. And another product for the half length of the brow, or the brush I wanted to say, is this by Sleek Cosmetics that I've got recently on the Look Fantastic Beauty Box Eyebrow Stylist in the shade Dark. In case you haven't noticed, I'm also wearing her signature bun. Mine is not so well done and polished like hers, and I have a reason for that I don't have enough bobby pins. I need to buy more bobby pins because what I have, they are broken or I lost them, but I'm not able to find a good bobby pin for the life of me. Everything I tried, they are even not holding, or they are tugging the hair when you are removing it. So if you have some good links for me to where from I can purchase, please send them on the comments down below. And actually this is the first time when I'm trying this Sleek brow pencil. Ooh, so this is also on the triangle shape. I even forgot about that. And finally I'm gonna take a brow setting gel and I will set in place my hairs. This is by Terra Naturi Lash and Brow Gel Mascara. I don't think so that she's setting her brow hairs. I haven't seen that on her videos, but if I don't do that, by the end of the day I'll have a lot of spikes here and there. One thing that I want to do, maybe in near future, I want to purchase Tati Halo products, just because, first of all, I really need some vitamins for my body. I have problems with hair, I have problems with nails, they are chipping, they are not in a good condition. And for blush, I'm gonna use this Deuce Cosmetics blush in shade Hidden Tropics, which is a nice coral shade. And for highlight, I'm gonna use the strobing powder from the same Hourglass palette, and I will go a bit overboard because she really loves to apply her highlighter. Cupid bows, tip of the nose, and also here. And I will do one thing that she does, and I will apply a bit on my collarbone. She sometimes do that. Ooh! With this bun, with the collarbone shining and earrings and all the stuffs, you don't think that I look like Tati. For my lips, I'm gonna use a combination of Urban Decay 24-hour lip pencil in shade Weirdo, the L'Oreal Coloris Shine in shade High Ombres, and on the top I will add the Fenty Beauty Fussy. Her signature look is to add a tiny bit of the gloss just on the center of the lips, so we are gonna do that. Okay guys, and here we go! And this is the final full face of makeup using techniques that I've learned during the past 6 years by watching Tati's videos. Okay, if you enjoyed, please give it a thumbs up. I really had a great time. I had fun filming this video. You can also find me on Instagram, and I will add my Instagram handle here. And if you want to see some of my videos, I will put some recommendations here on the screen. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch. I wish you all to have a fantastic day, and I will see you again on my next video. Mwah! I forgot to add one of her signature steps, and this is applying a setting spray. So today I'm gonna use the Skindinavia, the makeup finishing spray. So we will take a good bath on this. Woohoo! Yes! There we go!